Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm
You
good. Thank you.
were amazing yesterday.
Oh man, thank you, Ange.
I can't imagine what that moment feels like when you're on the stage at the Academy Awards and shimmying with Meryl Streep.
I mean, listen, that was honestly, I'm just, I don't know, where do I begin? Well, first of all, think about it like this. The song came from Despicable Me, and we were working on a pivotal moment in the film where um, Gru, the protagonist of the film, they wanted him to be happy about like this girl that he was suddenly in love with, which was seemingly impossible if you know anything about Gru. So that, after they had done the scene, they needed the music for it. And that was like, I needed to keep up with like, Walking on Sunshine, but they wanted something that was in the soul vein, and which I would, I was very happy to do, but I didn't know how to write the song. And so I kept trying to get it right. And, man, 9 different songs for that one scene, and none of them worked. Like, some of them were really good, in my opinion, but they just didn't work.
Wait a minute. It took you 9 songs to get to Happy?
Yeah, 9 songs.
And where are the rest of those songs?
Man, some of them are kind of good, too.
They have to be, Pharrell. They have to be.
I have to go back and listen to them. But finally, when I asked myself, when I run out of all, I exhausted every idea that I could come up with because I was still trying to make sense of, I was still trying, and I was overthinking it basically.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a connection between what that was, whatever I was doing at that moment, and remembering that it was Groove. And everything still had a mean thing in it because it was like me thinking I knew. And it was only until I asked myself for the 10th time, Angie, that like, I said, well, how do I make a song about like a guy being so happy that he's relentless about it? And that's when I realized that the answer had been sleeping in the question all along. And that was like such an incredible thing for me because I had been pushed to do that. So imagine if, Chris Meledandri, the owner of Illumination, the animation house, had settled.
Yeah, I get that.
Like I said, I got pushed by him and I got pushed by the movie supervisor, like the music supervisor to keep going. And so when I listened to them and not have an ego about it.
I was going to say, that's amazing that you didn't have an ego on that because, you do have a few hits under your belt. You're not exactly a new producer.
Yes, but you know what? The best only comes out when we're pushed. And I always hang my hat on that, and I just thank everybody out there in Hot 97 land too. Like, you guys are jamming it. Like, please know that like all of my friends hit me, the Jays and the Busters and the,
wait,
and
Pharrell.
the Swizz.
Wait, Pharrell,
What?
did you see our video? We did our own Happy video.
I heard about it.
You did. You haven't seen it. I sent it to Mimi. I told her to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you myself.
Oh man, please do, because honestly, there's no video that you're just like, boo, that was nothing. Like, you always see some sort of emotion in there, and I think that's what the videos have paralleled to the song, is that you're also feeling something.
Even like when I was just like running up to people and videotaping them, like even if they were grumpy in the moment, like 2 seconds later, they're laughing and smiling and happy, and it is contagious. It really does that. It's really what a great thing to put out into the world.
Man, but listen, what a great feeling that the world has given me by lifting me up this high. Seriously, like, I don't know if you noticed, but the single has been number 1 on iTunes in over 175 countries thus far.
So in no way were you disappointed that you didn't get the Oscar last night?
No way. I feel okay. I'm listen. That experience was incredible.
I bet. Yeah.
And by the way, that performance, man, that allowed me, like I was about to say to you, like, dude, the album is number 1 at the moment in about 60 countries on iTunes. Like, what? Thank you guys. Thank you. I attribute all of this success to all of these great breaks and opportunities that the universe has given me. Seriously.
I loved what you and your wife wore last night. I thought you were super cute together.
Thank you, man. We be trying.
Do you coordinate your outfits, or does somebody do that for you, or does it happen? Does she walk out and then you walk out and you happen to be coordinated perfectly?
A lot of times it be like that, and I know it sounds like whatever, but I'm telling you, when you're around somebody a lot, you guys see a lot of the same things. You'll start to have your own little trends just based off of your walks of life. We have basically the same path. So like, I think like she thinks, and she thinks like I think in terms of just the things that we like and the things that we're into. But I mean, that was a huge reason why we got together.
So
like my
cute.
bestie. So
I think you guys looked super cute yesterday. And then the hat I heard just got sold for $44,000.
yeah, that's I'm just like, what? That's banana.
Was it the actual first hat? It was the first hat that you wore at the Grammys, right?
Yeah, it's the first one.
$44,000. I'm assuming it's for charity, right? I know Arby's bought it.
Yeah, it's for charity, and Hey man, how you doing?
Who's that?
That's the president of the record company, the guy that I've known for 13 years. Signed me when I was over at Virgin with NERD, and
Wow.
just never stopped believing in me. And he, if you want to hear a funny story,
Okay.
he signed Daft Punk along with the chairman, Rob Stringer, and upon hearing the album, they heard Get Lucky, and they said to me, hey, we heard Get Lucky. It's the first single. We love what you're doing on it. We know you're not interested in making another solo album, but we know you're going to change your mind. And this was before Blurred Lines came out. We know you're going to change your mind, and we'd like to be the first to change it. And they offered me a deal on the spot. And I was like, not looking for a record deal. Like, I was happy producing records, and my little niche NERD album.
Yeah.
I'll go rah, like that. I was happy with that.
Right.
But I was so touched, and I was so overwhelmed with shock, and just couldn't believe it, and so humbled by the fact that they were
Still
interested
believed
in what I
in
was
you,
doing.
right? That they still believed in you so much.
Yeah, because I just wasn't thinking about things like that. I was like, look, I'll just, do my records on Jay's album and a couple records on B, and,
And you straight for the year.
Yeah, whatever. I'm, hi, how do you do? Nice to meet you. And I was, happy to do it. But
Wow.
it's crazy. The only thing is I got a little cold right now as we speak.
Oh.
And that's a bummer from just being out last night. The weather out here in L.A. is super cold, and it was,
Pharrell,
I don't know.
Pharrell, I
wasn't
adore
good.
you, and I'm thrilled for your success. But if you have the audacity to complain to me about the weather in Los Angeles right now with what's happening in New York,
I'm telling you, it's cold and damp. It's a problem.
it's 7 degrees here in New York. 7.
Yeah, you got to turn up the heat.
Yeah, okay. All right, so albums in stores today, everybody. I'm going to go get mine. I'm going to spend some time with it tonight. I have a date with it this evening.
Well, I hope you like it.
I mean, is there anything else? What do you do after this? Are you going to take a break? I mean, are you going to go on a happy tour? What happens now?
We're going to definitely go on tour. Yeah, I can't say when right now, but definitely going on tour. And I would also tell you guys to look out for, one of your own, which is Alicia. Alicia's album is incredible. The last time I said something like this, everybody was looking at me crazy, and I told them, I'm like, listen, y'all don't know Miley Cyrus. And they was like, nah, she's Hannah Montana. And I'm like, okay, you'll see.
Wait, you
And,
said Alicia?
Yeah, Alicia's album is crazy.
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
Okay.
Alicia Keys' album is crazy. Harlem is going to be real proud. New York is going to be real proud. I'm telling you, she's getting ready to do something super next level. It supersedes anything that's out.
Wow.
And it's awesome because it's a woman, and, it's a black woman, and there's just a whole nother level of what she's doing. And I was very honored to have her on my album. And we actually worked on some records for her album while she was doing that for me. So you guys should just definitely, New York, be very ready to be proud because she's done something next level.
And your boy Rick Ross pushed his album up same day as you. Does that affect anything in your world?
I'm happy. I'm happy to be, on the same day as him. I love what he does. You know what I'm saying? And although music is changing, it's just awesome to see him just continuing to prevail and reinvent himself. And I'm happy to be out the same day as him.
Dope. All right, well, everybody, go get both. Go get both albums. And Pharrell, thank you, honey. Hopefully I'll see you soon and feel better.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it.
On time for Pharrell Williams.